Hey, welcome everybody to the Business Resurgence podcast. My name is Marco, and I just wanted to hop on camera real quick to talk about puzzles. So I'm a huge fan of puzzles and puzzle games. Uh, the more riddle type puzzles, those are just I'm just a huge fan of anything that involves like critical thinking and problem solving. Even though I probably bombed the crap out of an SAT, I just love solving problems. And a problem in business is just that it's a giant puzzle to solve. So I'm playing this game right now called Puzzle Agent, and it's about a puzzle solving FBI agent who's investigating disappearing erasers from a company that supplies the White House with all these erasers. And I mean, what can you learn from puzzle games, right? Well, the beauty about puzzle games is that it doesn't matter how you solve the puzzle. There can be multiple ways to solve a certain situation or puzzle, but as long as you come to the same solution, you're still gonna get rewarded. And one example is I was playing the game and I solved one particular puzzle a certain way. And when I looked at the way the game would have solved the puzzle, it was completely different than from the path I took to solve that puzzle. And I just thought it was interesting, right? So like I mentioned, the beauty of it is multiple ways to come up with an answer or solution. And pretty much, what does this have to do with business? Well, sometimes you look at a problem and you might know the destination or end goal, but you can't come up with the path just yet. uh, what I'm trying to get at is that there's no right or wrong answer to get that. There's multiple ways you can take that path, and maybe one way is more efficient, one way is a lot more it's cheaper, more effective. You just don't know until you start looking and digging into this type of puzzle, right? But ultimately, if you get to the same end goal, you're gonna get rewarded. Whether that translates into the bottom line to more revenue or whatever ultimately the goal is, right? Uh, there's multiple ways to solve the problem, and what happens with us is that we tend. I know I get this. I learn one particular thing, and I tend to kind of get stuck with that, and I'm like, well, this is what the process is, or this is what we need to do, um, because I have these biases in my head, thinking that there's one way. There's one way that you can solve that problem, and in reality, there's multiple ways. And as we open up our mind and just being more open minded and creative, you're gonna start to see that there's multiple ways to get to a certain goal. And sometimes you just have to clear those biases and past experiences from your chalkboard, your I guess your mind, and create a blank slate to let new ideas start forming and how you could potentially solve a certain business problem. Anyway, I just wanted to hop on camera, just kind of share some thoughts on this kind of stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.